Well, I just think it's more of a proof that it's all, dude, it's all simulation, man.
It is.
It's all simulation, man. How could that all be a fucking coincidence, man?
It's crazy, dude. Are we live?
I think we are. I think I'm starting on that. It's all a simulation, bro.
Bro, it's this is not a simulation. I like everything. Every time you wake up, you're just white knuckling the rest of the day. It's as soon as we wake up. You know, I used to sleep with the phone away from the bed. It slowly crept its way back. Yeah.
Yeah, I can kind of relate to that. I don't like having my phone next to me. So I've seen too many things, I feel like, and ever since I saw that video of the ants swirling around the phone, if you've ever seen that.
No.
It's like a phone is vibrating, or maybe someone calls a phone. I can't remember what it is, but the ants move weird around the phone as if it's almost like when birds are flying and I forget what it's called, but it's like, you know how it almost looks like they're flying along invisible lines? If you've ever seen that before. And how are they all thinking in sync like that? It's because they are aware of this thing that is there that you're not aware of, you know? And the ants are aware of something emanating from the phone. I don't know what the fuck it is.
Just porn.
Yeah. Maybe they don't like porn.
Maybe they don't like the porn that was on the phone. Maybe they were into...
Test it with different phones.
You know, or... Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta test different. Maybe a Nokia. Throw a Nokia on there. You can't even get porn on an old phone like that. Well, I don't think you can look at porn on an 06 phone. I don't know. Back in 2006.
What's it called? Smut.
Smut. What? Define smut.
Text, please. Right? Like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you could get T9'd.
Oh yeah. I mean, or you could like open a text site. You could read.
And read.
You could
read porn.
Girls are into that.
Girls are really into that. And then I just talked to my buddy, and he was talking about when he was a kid. Because, dude, he's like, dude, I don't want my kid to ever find out I told anybody this. So, I mean, I got lots of friends. They have lots of kids, so we don't even know who this is. But he was talking about his kid going through Amazon and downloading books. You know, he's like 10, 11, 12 years old, whatever. So he's like downloading, you know, smut books or whatever. And then my buddy goes, yeah, man, I remember like doing the
smut literature.
Yeah, he's like, I remember doing the same thing. And he's my age. I'm like, what do you mean you read? I've never read any fucking novels. We had porn, we had magazines. It started with the magazines, and then VHS, and then you got DVD, and then now you have it on your phone. Like, who's reading porn, dude?
I read some porn growing up.
Did you really?
Yeah, as you were talking, that's why I laughed, because I thought about it. Yeah, there was a couple times, because it was especially if it's related to an IP or a property that maybe you're a fan of as a kid. I feel like that's like
What's an IP?
An IP, it's like how Hollywood keeps recycling IPs. So, you know, Hollywood banks on IPs. That's what they're all about.
Yeah.
IP is something property. I forget what the I stands for, but it's just like a property, right? It's like James Bond's an IP, Star Wars is an IP.
Okay.
Anything's an IP,
right.
any property you can think of. So, like, I'm just saying, like, if you have something you watch growing up, like, you think, oh, Kim Possible is so hot.
Yeah.
Then you see Kim Possible porn.
Yeah.
And then, like, there's, like, Kim Possible, like, stories about, like, you know, some made-up story where it's, like,
with
fan
pictures?
Fiction.
With pictures?
No pictures.
So it's all just text?
It's all text, yeah.
Fuck, dude, I don't know if I could do that.
And now I've realized, because like I was just talking about AI and jailbreaking it, so I don't know how it works, but there are websites that are offering like an AI girlfriend and like AI chatbots where it's like AI sex essentially. I don't understand how that works with AI. Like, I don't know what AI they're using to get away with that, because most of them, I don't think you can get them to do that unless...
I saw that with Marge Simpson.
Really?
Yeah, like Marge
They're
Simpson.
getting her to talk sexy?
Not talk sexy. She was taking like 3 dicks.
Oh, God.
Yeah, like it was like Barney, Moe, and Homer smashing her.
Well, you know, Rule 34, right? Oh, man. I feel like I'm educating you.
Dude,
I'm the teacher
Yes,
now.
you are, bro. I just got boomered today, by the way, which I got. by some, you know,
got by
superimposed
well,
images
I feel like
on the internet.
It's funny because it's equivalent to like getting like AI photoed, you know, like what happened to you, because folks, for what you might not know how he got boomered. How he got boomered was he was scrolling on his Instagram and it's just, you know, one of his friends goes to see a comedian, right? And I actually saw the same story.
Yeah.
But in my mind, I didn't get boomered, guys. I saw the story and I registered right away.
Yeah.
So the comedian Sam Talent. So the person went to see Sam Talent and they thought, oh, you know, it'd be funny. I'm going to take a picture of Sam Talent.
Yeah.
I'm going to put my name under, like I'm headlining with Sam Talent. And so Mehdi says to me today, he says, oh, you won't believe this. Natalie Whalen she's headlining with Sam Talent. And I'm like, are you sure about that?
And I was like, I think so. And I went and looked back. I was like,
I think like within about 10 seconds, he was already saying, I might have gotten boomered.
yeah, dude, I got boomered.
He knew right away. I feel like this has happened to you before, man. I feel like you've gotten boomered
Dude,
before.
well, with this war, dude, with this war, yeah.
A lot of boomering happening.
I have no idea what's going on.
Okay, so dude, you know what's happening to me now? Everybody's getting boomered. This shit is annoying me because there was this whole Drewski, Erica Kirk
saw
thing.
that.
And I don't really give a fuck either way. I really don't care.
Yeah.
But like a bunch of people are like talking about, oh, Erica Kirk said this. And it's this post that's circulating online. I keep seeing it on Facebook. I saw it on Instagram. And it's obviously like an AI generated text. Like Erica Kirk never posted this. And it's like, oh, she's so offended that Drewski did this. And maybe she did get offended. Maybe she did say something, but it's not whatever this post is. But people just take shit for
what it's worth.
For real. Yeah, they take shit for what it's worth. And then they think that's real.
Value,
and to me, it's so obviously AI. I'm thinking, you just read the post, and it's so clearly. And I keep seeing shit like this, where it's like an AI generated post that's meant to like, oh, so and so got so offended. I just saw another one the other day where it was like, oh, Justin Bieber looks so different in these photos, and at first I was like, oh, he does look different. Oh, that's weird. And most of the comments are saying, yeah, he looks different. And then like one of the comments said AI, and I was like, wait, huh? And then I go back and look at the fucking pictures. The fucking pictures were AI. It was fake AI pictures of Justin Bieber, and a bunch of people, maybe a bunch of the comments were AI. Who the fuck knows? But I fell for it for a little bit, and that's what freaks me out. Is like it keeps happening where I keep realizing how and how over encompassing it is. Over everything. It's everywhere. It's all over social media. Like AI is fucking everywhere. You might not realize how much AI you're actually seeing.
Bro, eventually you're gonna go to see a full-length film. Like who's gonna go see? I don't know who goes to movie theaters anymore. But
eventually, like that's within a year.
You're gonna go to a movie theater and you're gonna watch a movie with fucking John Wayne in it, you know, starring Bruce Lee.
Well, they just got so-and-so. Who's the actor from Heat? Who's the guy from
Val Kilmer?
Yeah, they got him in a movie now.
Yeah.
And I was just reading about it, and his wife, I guess, or someone who's a relative or close to him said that. Well, they said that he would have wanted it because he liked those types of things, like technology pushing art, and he would have wanted that project to get finished, and he would have approved of that.
Sounds like a Charlie Kirk moment. Speaking of Erica Kirk, dude, ironically enough, I think Erica Kirk is the reason why America's gonna come together.
Why?
I think she saved America, dude.
She's the ultimate heel.
No one likes her.
Yeah.
Like no one likes her.
That's what I mean. She's like the Vince McMahon.
Yeah,
like in like the WWE, he's like the bad boss.
But there's some people that I guess there's some people that respect her. I don't know who the fuck it is.
Well,
but
she's got Turning Point has an audience somehow. They do.
Turning Point has an audience. A lot of people after he left. After he got a lot of people left. Like now it's all just it's a reality TV show just unfolding right before your eyes. But
well, it's stranger than fiction, because I really thought when she took over, like I thought, okay, that's weird. But then, like the more and more you look into it, the weirder and weirder it gets.
Weird, bro.
Like it's not just weird.
This is
it's
strange.
almost like, why was she there all along? Type of weird. Like how did she even end up there in the first place? Type of weird. Why was she the person to take over? Like, it's almost like if it's you're in like a dynasty and it's like you're the heir to the king, and all you gotta do is take out the king. It's almost like that type of weird.
But and then her personality like fucking
yeah, and then
like,
she seems like Satan.
And then all of a sudden she just comes out of nowhere.
Yeah,
like before she came into the scene, she was just mentioned every so often. Like she was just
by him.
Yeah, she was just like the good Stepford wife at home, like taking care of their kids.
And I don't even know, they didn't get married that long ago, as far as I know.
have no idea.
He already had popularity online.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I didn't know anything about, like, I didn't follow her. I didn't follow him. I saw him, when I would scroll. Some things I was like, this, I didn't agree with. Some things didn't sound so crazy. And I'm like, okay, whatever.
I appreciate what he's trying to do. Yeah. I really think what he was trying to do is, in good faith, have conversations with people. And people have all sorts of opinions.
Well, a lot of people.
I don't mind the opinions that anybody has. I think it's important that you talk about those opinions and that you can share those opinions. And I really think that someone like him, no matter what you say, that's what he was trying to achieve in his own words. And I think that's what he was doing. And I think, because he's in this political realm, a lot of his ideas can easily, I think that would happen to me if I tried to get into politics and I tried to challenge my ideas. Not you'd get got, but your ideas would get misrepresented. And like maybe in an argument, just for argument's sake, you might say something because you're trying to make a point. And you do this all the time for a living.
You can't make a point though. That's the problem. Like his issue was he was trying to talk to people. Yeah. You can't do that. No. You got to just say what needs to be said. Like, you got to find out what everyone wants to hear, and you got to say that thing. You got to ask the audience, what do you want to hear? I will say that. Like, how dare I have any sort of original thought?
Mm-hmm. To a mass audience. That's why I think leadership is so challenging, because it's walking the line of what an audience can understand, like what a general audience would understand to be true, because you can easily be manipulated. And also I think true leaders, the most effective leaders throughout history, the most dangerous ones are the most peaceful ones. And what happens to most peaceful leaders? They get fucking assassinated.
They get got.
They get got.
Yeah.
So I don't even know what the answer is to how you fix it or what you do.
Woods, bro. You move into the woods. Yeah. You build a tent.
And then you become a Unabomber.
And you don't come back out of the woods. That was his problem.
You stay in the woods.
You stay in the woods. You stay in the woods.
I see.
And don't write a manifesto. Just stay in the fucking woods.
You can write it, but keep it there. Don't burn it. Burn it. Write it and burn it, and write another one.
Use it as Kindle. I just think that people are at a point right now. You can't talk to anyone about anything. I mean, look at the war, dude.
Do you think that's real, or do you think that's the internet?
No, dude, it's happening right now, real time. The first time for me. I'm Iranian. The war in Iran, it's crazy, because if you've ever been to Iran, which I have, I was born there, but again, I went back in 2012 as an adult, and dude, look, I lived in Muslim countries, man. I lived in Saudi. I lived in the UAE. I've visited Oman. I've been to Oman. I've been to Jordan. I've been to a lot of places that are Muslim. Great places, bro. Great places. They're awesome. They're fun. They're safe. Iran was an exception to that. It was fucked up, dude. You go outside and it felt like you could get kidnapped at any point by the government just for being American. I mean, was it happening at a large scale? No, but I had that feeling.
Right.
So a lot of people wanted the Ayatollah gone. They wanted him gone. And when he got a lot of people were celebrating. And for me, it was surprising to find out people were against it, Iranians. And I'm like, whoa! It was the first time I was like, wow, there's an opposing view to it. I know that there are Islamic the mullahs or whatever. What do you call it? What's the word, bro? When you're for that person, a sympathizer, right? Is that what it is?
I think so. I don't know what you're referring to.
So when the Ayatollah died, there were people that were happy about it, and then there were people who were not happy about it. Let's
Yeah.
just break it down in layman's terms. That's the way. But it was surprising to me. And now we got Iranians who are pro-Israel, right? But Iran, like, for a long time was pro-Palestine. Like, just thinking about it, like, you know, they're oppressed people.
What do you think changed?
Information, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I don't know. Algorithms, I don't know. Like, it's just weird to me that there are so many different factions. Like, I get it here in America because I live here, so I could see like why people have different ideas and different pathways, right? But when it happens to something like Iran, where you're thinking, okay, in my mind it was black and white. It was like, we want a regime change, we want to be more Western. Like, that's what I believed. That's what I thought that they believed. And it's not the case. There's a mix. Now people are cheering on Iran. Like,
Well, I think is it partially just because Western powers across the world are not viewed so favorably? Would that be a part of it? Where it's like, oh, we don't even want the U.S. to, or we don't want to be anything like the West. We would rather just maintain.
No, I get
Is that part of it?
Of course, like, you know, you got like North Korea, you know.
Well, I just imagine like throughout the last 200 years, the U.S.
Yeah.
hasn't like made themselves look the greatest.
No,
and like we
absolutely
kind of
not.
strong arm everybody. And so if you're one of these other countries, especially the Middle East, you're thinking, oh, fuck
well,
these
I mean, like,
guys.
Saudi loves America. You know, the UAE loves America. You know, I don't. Those are the only two places I've been to, but they love America.
Yeah, but that's why I ask. I don't
Yeah.
know. Is that the situation in?
No. I mean, in those two, like, bro, I'm so fucking stupid, dude. So like, I can't even. But from personal experience, they love America. Like, when
Yeah.
Trump came out, bro, they rolled the red carpet out in Saudi. I mean, literally a red carpet,
Yeah.
like, down the entire street. You know,
Yeah.
and you know, they posted flags, American flags, his face all over.
But Iran's not like that.
No.
No.
They hate America, you know, and like the history of why they hate America, you know, is justifiable, bro. They're like, you mingled in. But now I'm just thinking to myself, like, okay, I'm so confused as to how to feel, like, what's going on? Because at times, you know, the memes and the AI generated memes. Do you see the one, the ocean spray one?
No.
They parodied the ocean spray one. You know, the colonel of the army. I don't know what he is, bro. The Iranian colonel. You know, the guy who comes up and talks
I didn't
and
see
addresses
it.
the public of what's going on. He's like constantly talking shit to Trump.
Yeah.
He's like, Trump, you're fired. You know, you didn't see this one?
No.
Well, they just reenacted the ocean spray. You know, the guy that's going down the street skateboarding. It was like a meme from like 10, 15 years ago.
Right.
The Mexican guy, the gangbanger, he's like drinking ocean spray.
Yeah.
Listening to, and then the music that was playing was
He's on like a longboard or something.
yeah, and the music that was playing was
It's one of those
Fleetwood
videos.
Mac.
It's one of those videos. It's just a guy having a great time. He's listening to Fleetwood
Yeah.
Mac on a longboard riding down the street.
And now they parodied it. So
Okay.
they created
With
it
AI.
with AI with the Iranian colonel doing it as missiles are just being launched over you know, behind him, you know,
God.
and it's supposed to like be a flex, right?
That is so dystopian, dude. That's
Dude,
the
they're
weirdest
winning
shit
the.
ever.
Oh, dude, you want to talk about dystopian?
That's the craziest
to
shit.
switch it
They're
up.
doing memes now.
Do you watch golf?
Yeah, that reminds me of that like Five Nights at Epstein's thing. Five Nights at Epstein's, if you've seen that.
No.
It's like I think it's made by the CIA. Like it's a meme. I'm pretty sure it's one of like the same type of thing you
Yeah.
just described, where it's made by the government and they're trying to like desensitize people. But it's like Five Nights at Freddy's, but it's with Jeffrey Epstein and like all the shit. Like it's got Epstein and who's the other guy? Stephen Hawking. It's got Bill Clinton. All these faces pop on screen, and it's like it's like supposed to be like comedic, but really it's just weird. The whole thing's weird. What did you just mention a second ago? Though you said
Oh,
something.
you play golf?
No.
Oh, dude. Okay, so there's this like new golf sport, not a sport, but a new golf league, and they play
In Saudi Arabia?
No, in America. So they play. It's virtual.
Okay.
I don't know if you've seen the highlights, but like the top golfers in the world, like Tiger's on a team, Rory McIlroy's on a team, and it's a team-based sport, and they hit into a giant screen. It's a giant virtual game with a
I've
live
seen
audience.
this. Yeah, I've seen
okay?
this. Yeah.
But the other day, I'm
Virtual golf.
Virtual golf, you know, and it's huge. It's huge. It's fun to watch. But the other day I was watching it.
It's cool because when they get to the putts, they actually have like an
green.
actual
Yeah,
green.
and an actual green to putt off of. And they can chip. I think you can still. They have sand.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they have bunkers.
They got sand.
They have sand. Yeah,
That's wild.
So
this is not the virtual golf at the Cigar Lounge, okay? This is different.
And they hit into this giant screen in front of them, dude. Tell me why one of the courses that they were playing was a cityscape of San Francisco. But,
oh wow!
But it's like what is it called? Dystopian. So it's in ruins. So the bridge is collapsed. It's got algae growing on it. You know, it's got like the environment is growing around it, and you're hitting it, and then it lands in the slums. And there's like a green, but around it is like it's like a Hooverville, you know, fucking shanty towns, and I'm like, what is this, bro? And everyone just fucking clapping it up. I'm like, dude, that is, what is it called? It's called
predictive programming.
Predictive programming. I knew you'd fucking know. And I'm like, why are we okay with this? Like, golf is you're supposed to be hitting into pristine, exotic landscapes.
It's weird
that we're hitting it. And then I was like, oh, this might be a one-off thing. This was not. This was like this was a
that was
month
the theme
ago.
for the day.
This was a month ago. I thought it was a theme for the day. Nope. Watched it the other day. They're playing that same course.
Huh. Weird. I mean, you know, the thing that's the craziest for me with that is like the fucking satanic ass Olympic rituals they do.
Oh yeah, dude.
That stuff's weird.
But
that
how much of it?
So
how
weird.
much of it is them doing it? Like right now, if you wanted to get some publicity, wouldn't you like cover your eye or do some shit to be like, oh, you know, people are gonna talk about this?
Yeah, dude. But it goes beyond that.
I agree with you.
I
by the way.
mean, because I think that's like the cover story. Like they just say, oh, we're just being wacky. But then the more and more you look at it, it's weird as fuck. Because like they did the whole Last Supper thing this past year or two. But like
in France,
yeah. But before that, I want to say they did something even weirder at the Winter Olympics or. Like they almost are basically saying it's satanic. Like and whether or not you care about Christianity or Satanism, isn't it just a little weird that they're even trying to make a statement about that at all? Like, why are we? Shouldn't we be separating the Olympics from the religion and just kind of leaving that alone? If anything, like why are we trying to be countercultural?
I think you're talking about the one with when there was like COVID.
Yeah, I think that was
it. It was like the virus was
and they like carried a flame.
Carried a flame, and it was like the old Roman times, and they had an oceanic battle.
And I want to say it was almost like a hymn, like they were being weird about it. Okay, it was. I'm not talking about a fun little song. Weird. It was weird, and I almost felt like. And you know, I know people are gonna say they would say like, oh no, it's just like a celebration they have in like a different country. Like, no, dude. They are just. I feel like they're flexing, like they're showing you, like no, like you said, like predictive programming. They're just like they're in your face now, just being like, yeah, we do not, we are not with your like family values. No. We eat babies, motherfuckers.
Yeah, dude, we eat babies.
We eat babies. Like they're basically telling you we eat babies. But the thing is, it's like, you know, if you say we eat babies, you define it as art. What's her name? Like Marina Ambrakovich or whatever her name is. You know, the whole spirit cooking artist thing, and all the stuff she does with Jay-Z, and she's one of those people that's just so weird. And like you look into her, and on the face of it, it's art. You know, it's just art. It's all just she's an artist. But then she's in this video with Lady Gaga, and it's like one of the most evil things you'll ever watch. You know, I don't know if you've ever seen that Lady Gaga, like Marina Ambrakovich. I'm getting her last name wrong.
But I know exactly what you're talking about.
Lady Gaga's doing like a voice like it's just weird. It doesn't. And all of the shit that this girl is associated with is stuff like that. It's like if you do that every now and then, it's all right. But everything she does, I think it was like some Hollywood party where they were eating off of a body-shaped thing. Like it was a body cake, and you would take slices off the cake. And
I saw that. Yeah,
I want to say that was her. She does some spirit cooking. Is like there's blood, and you paint the walls with blood. It's
Dude, I can't.
What is this? What's the point? What are we doing?
But here's the thing, bro. Like, okay,
because I get it. It could be art. My whole point is like, okay, at what point are we saying like, okay, where do we draw the line between art and reality? Like,
you're a rapper.
Isn't this reality at a certain point? Are we just? Isn't this a body shaped like a fucking? Like what? Why do we have a cape shaped like a body?
Yeah.
Why are we doing this?
It's like, well, you're a rapper, right? You're a rapper. Okay, one day you get a phone call.
Yeah. Okay.
You get a phone call. Hey,
hello.
Hey, what's up, man? Hey, heard your latest album. Loved it. Loved
What was
it.
your favorite song?
You know, the one where you were talking to, the one you were in the subway and you're rapping at the fucking camera. Dude,
Thank you, man.
Love that one. Love the one. Love the lyrics. Tell you what, tomorrow, a group of us are getting together. I'm going to send you, give me your address. I'm going to send you my driver. He's going to come pick you up.
Okay.
You can bring a friend.
Okay.
You know what? You can bring 2 friends.
Gotcha.
Come over. It's going to be a whole day event. Dress comfortably. And we'll see you then, man. And then we'll talk some business.
Okay, my address is 420 Clover Lane.
All right, we'll be right there. And then all of a sudden, the next day, they come pick you up. You look outside. Oh, shit, dude. They're not fucking around. It's a Lamborghini SUV.
God. Okay.
It's really him.
But it's a stranger's car. Am I just going to get in the stranger's car?
You get into an Uber, don't you? And I already called you yesterday and told you that I'd pick you up. Are you getting in the car?
I guess.
Of course you're getting in the car. Now you're in the car. And they're like, yo, you guys. And then the guy, he rolls down the fucking divider and he looks. He's like, what's up, Ruse? Big fan. Been listening to your song all day. Puts it on. He's got 312s in the bag, blasting your music like you've never heard your music being blasted before.
Okay.
And you're like, holy shit. And you fucking call your chick, your side chick. She's in there. She's like, oh my God, your dick is big, dude. I had no idea. You said it was big, but this is really big. Yep. And then all of a sudden, you're blasting the music. You're driving through town. You pull up downtown, and you're like, holy shit, we're going to the Sears Tower.
Yeah.
Sears Tower, sorry, Willis Tower. And then you get up there, you go to the presidential suite. He opens the door. He's like, Ruse, what's up, dude?
They know me?
Of course they know you. They did all this for you.
Right.
And then you go in there. They got a bunch of food. Your girls are fucking having a good time. They're like, hey, da-da-da-da-da. We need you on the team. What's up? Here's the papers. After you sign the papers, come with me. And when they do that, hey, sign the papers and then come with me and then meet me over there. What are you doing in that time? Are you going to sign those papers?
I got to read them first.
They're fucking 20 pages, bro. The girl's looking at you. She's like, oh my God, I'm going to suck your fucking dick.
No, I can't sign those. I'm sorry. I can't. I have to read them.
Okay. All right. Tell you what. You know what? I'll send them to your house. But here, come with me. I'm going to show you something real quick.
Okay, I'm coming with you.
Hey, great. And then some lady comes around with the tray full of drinks. Mr. Ruse.
Oh, God. They're going to poison me now.
Champagne. You don't think that.
Oh, right.
Because I'm explaining to you, you think that. But when you're there, your girl's already taken a drink and she's fucking eating a titty off the cake. And then
so she's good. But I think I just denied their offer and now they're bringing me champagne.
No, you postponed the offer.
All right. I'm just a little scared. But I'll drink the champagne.
You drink the champagne. Okay, cool. You drink the champagne. Now you're drinking. Yeah, well, of course, dude. Fuck
to
yeah.
What? I'll let you really
dude, to a future with Bad Boy Entertainment, whatever the fuck the name of the entertainment is. Yeah.
Paching. All right. I just drank my whole glass.
And all of a sudden the door opens up and all these little kids run out.
Oh, my God.
That's the entertainment. And now you're here and your girl goes, oh, my God, what the fuck are you into?
Wait a minute.
And she's like, I don't feel good. What are we eating? Oh, my God.
You
like,
motherfucker. I didn't want the champagne.
You got, dude. You got.
You tricked me. I was going to say no to the champagne, you motherfucker.
You got in the car, bro. I would get in the car.
I didn't want to get in the car.
I'd be in the next room.
You tricked me, dude.
I'd be in the next room. I'd be like, oh, my God, Ruse. I was like, they got you too, bro?
I was going to say no to getting in the car, and you were like, no, come on, man.
You got in the car. I was in the car. I'm over there, but I wouldn't have drinking the champagne.
If you were in the car, I would have gotten in the car. That actually would have if you would have said, if you presented the scenario as I'm in the car and I'm already with them, I would have
else would've
thought,
been in the
one of my
car?
friends is in the
Yeah.
car. I'll get in the car. I am that stupid. I
Yeah,
would have
I
gotten
am
in the
too.
car
I
at
am
that
too.
point. I would have thought, oh, fucking Dimitri?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll get in there.
No, Dimitri.
Then it would be like, why is he not driving the car?
Dimitri, we already talked about this. He's like, I would never go to a fucking party. No, never, not one fucking time. And I believe him.
I believe that too.
I believe him. But he is very social. He's at almost every social gathering. Me, on the other hand, I'm introverted to a point where, like, dude, I might not go.
Yeah.
However, if it's, bro, who's your, like, for instance, Bill Burr calls me tomorrow. He's like, yo, I saw your set. What if Bill Burr's part of the Illuminati? I don't know that.
Yeah.
But I'm a fan. And now he's got his fucking cart ready to pick me up. I'm not asking questions.
This is how it happens, is what you're saying.
This is how it happens.
It's when you're idols and you get roped in, and before you know it's too late.
Dude, that's what happened to
you know
Bad
what?
Bunny.
You know, I'll say the core point of what you're saying that it really resonates with me. It really resonates with me, is people are just generally agreeable. Like, on social media won't give you that idea. Social media will make you think everybody's like, all opinionated and all this. But if you talk to people in real life, what you'll find is people are generally agreeable. Like, it's how comedy audiences work. 90% of people are generally agreeable.
Yep.
It's like that 1%, like the hecklers that are like the weirdos. Most people just nod along and like, yes, and what you're doing. That's kind of how people work. And so I feel like you present terrible scenarios to people. You actually would be surprised how much people just like let happen. It's like when you see somebody get attacked in front of a bunch of people in public. You'd think, oh, everybody's going to help or jump
Nope.
in. No,
Not me.
nobody does that. Everybody stands back and goes, oh, God.
Oh, God, record this.
Record this. Yeah, nobody wants to be involved, but it's like, and you can't even really blame them, but it's just, that's how it works. Most people are just they just want to get by, they just want to agree with the situation, they don't want to be involved in anything, they just want to yes and things and move on.
Yeah.
That's how people are.
Yep.
You're different if you want anything else other than that. That actually sets you apart from most people.
Don't
if you
want to
are
be
not like
inconvenienced
that.
at all.
Yeah. And so that's why I like the thing I said earlier about leaders and like a general audience. You just have to remember that all the time. Like, most people just kind of are generally agreeable and they don't really have a direction, and you just have to steer them the right way.
Yeah.
This is how it is. It's nothing wrong with that. It's actually a good thing. I feel like there's a reason there's leaders. There's a reason that those people stand out in the world, and like great teachers stand out because people need direction.
Right.
Especially kids, right?
Yeah,
You'll see that teaching, I'm sure, with kids.
Yeah.
Kids are generally agreeable, but they're pliable. They just need to get pushed the right directions.
Yeah,
but I think people always are like that. They just, they just lose touch of that same type of thing. It's always in everybody.
I mean, I think we're programmed to want a leader too. That's the
I
other
agree.
thing. It's like we want to be in hierarchical community. Although, did you see this new fucking group of people that are taking over my algorithm? The fucking egg god.
No.
Well,
I know Spaghetti God. The Spaghetti God, because that's Pastafarians. But I don't know egg.
This is real?
Well, Pastafarianism is real, because it's why you could wear a ladle on top of your head if you went to work, because it counts as a religious hat.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that shit.
I want to say it's a ladle. It's something like that. But the whole Pastafarianism is real. It's a giant spaghetti monster. I think it's a parody of Christianity, is what it's ultimately meant to be.
But it's not.
But
It's not a religion that's.
You'd be surprised.
It's not recognized by.
It is.
So it's a tax write-off.
I think so. And I think, like, I've met people where, because this is one of those things, like, you'd think, oh, nobody takes that serious. There's at least one guy that does take it serious. I'm not joking. There's one guy in the world who thinks Pastafarianism is real 100%, non-ironically. I know that you think that's impossible, but I'm telling you, I've met enough people in the world. I know it's real. All right? There's a guy out there who, like, because it's just one of those things where I bet there's a guy out there who extracts like real mystical wisdom from Pastafarianism.
Dude,
and maybe he's not even wrong.
I would love to talk to that person, like, if they're really involved to that extent. But no, these guys, I don't know. I saw so my algorithm right
You'd
now.
be surprised.
Dude, it's these like it's like these 10 guys. mixed like like let's say 7 guys, 3 girls, and they were squatting in an apartment in high-rise Manhattan.
Oh.
And they fucking turned it into pigsty, dude. Graffiti everywhere, and they kept making reels about how they were doing it, and it was like just complete chaos. And then they eventually got evicted, and then they started throwing parties on the street, and then they became homeless, obviously. But anyways, their influence has grown exponentially, and they were just on No Jumper.
Oh wow, yeah. Well, yeah,
Their whole crew, but they got tatted. They don't wear clothes. They look like they smell like shit, and it's like these people are now famous for being fucking bums, dude.
I mean, yeah, but man, didn't you learn that with Island Boys and like all that?
Yeah, but
Island Boy.
But the Island Boys, dude, whatever. But the thing is, they were wearing like gold chains. You know what I mean? They had the persona of like someone who's aspiring to make it rich.
Trying to
materialism.
Yeah.
But these people are complete opposite.
Mm. Oh yeah, they're kind of like bums. Like they acknowledge that they're bums.
They acknowledge it. They bask in it.
Well, it's No Jumper too. I mean, No Jumper embraces that kind of shit. So you got that going on. Like a lot of those podcasts, I could see them doing that whole circuit of podcasts, but I don't see it stretching out into like mainstream popularity. I don't know, maybe. But I just
you heard it here first.
The thing is, everything's so niche now, and what gets popular now is so different. Like, you could get popular in this little insulated community.
And it fizzles fast.
And it fizzles fast, yeah. And I think what happens is people chase popularity, and they don't think about what's the word I'm looking for? A legacy. They don't think about their legacy. They think about in the moment.
The moment.
Yeah, and that's what happens to people like this, or like Island Boys, where it's like, yeah, it looks cool right now, and it's fun right now, but what's that going to look like 5 or 10 years from now? How do you make a career out of that?
You're telling me making out with your brother's not cool, dude?
It can be.
That's fucking...
It could be.
That's the best, dude.
It depends on how you do it.
Yuck, and nowadays, with your tongue. They tongue kissed.
Hey, man.
There's not even a word. That's incestual, dude.
Okay, but if it was 2 girls, I bet the world would have reacted a lot differently.
Yeah.
So can we stop being so sexist is what I'm saying?
No, you're right. I never thought of it that way.
If it was 2 girls and everybody would be like, you know
Still
what?
Still disgusting, but less disgusting.
Them. Disgusting, but promote them. Let's see more of this.
Yeah, because there was that mom.
I forgot they kissed. Yeah. They really did that?
They really fucking kissed, dude.
Oh, boy. Really?
Yes. Like,
see, it's funny. Nowadays, you could just say, "Oh, there's AI." We didn't really kiss. That was AI. You might be able to get away with that.
Yeah, I think we're at the age of that.
Those videos exist now. Back then, you couldn't have done that.
No, you see this guy who goes around pranking people with AI, where like you'll be asleep.
I wonder how real all that stuff is. But yeah, so there's like somebody's asleep on a train.
Yeah,
one of those, and you walk up to him. Oh, this guy just kissed you, bro.
Yeah.
And
well, they're all boomers.
Yeah.
So like everybody he gets are like Gen X or older.
See what makes me think,
and they're like, they don't look like they're the most intelligent people.
But the thing is, the videos become formulaic. So why is it like if it's on a train, you're always searching the train car, going through all the train cars every time. That makes it seem fake, and they never give up. It's always like a long ass video, and they go through every single train car. They look at everybody. They talk to everybody. To me, it's like, okay, that might be staged. Because one thing you got to assume with almost everything you see on social media is either it's AI or it's staged. Yeah. You got to think it might be staged. But some of it might be real. Some of it might be real. That's what it makes me wonder. I think it's fun. Those are funny because it's mostly a harmless prank. It's mostly harmless.
And then they pay him at the end. And then
do they?
Yeah, they give him money because it's all an advertisement for. Because while he's doing it, he's like gambling on that's the whole new thing. They're like
rain bet, bro.
Yeah, whatever it is.
But that drives me nuts. Yeah, but I know what you're talking about.
But you're doing what's it called? You and I mean, you more so than I, grew up with technology.
Yeah.
So like for you to fathom like that there could be people out there that can't even think that this is not real. Like like to their minds, this is as real as the sky is blue. But for you, you're like, you're like, no, this could be AI. To them, that's not even a thought.
Yeah.
Because they don't even talk about AI, bro. They just go to Walmart, They come home, they watch fucking Wayne Brady doing that talk show, that game show on daytime television. They take like 3 naps, and then at night they go to sleep, and that's their life. And then all of a sudden some guy comes and is like, look, bro, you sucked the dude's dick.
And you're like, huh?
And you're like, when?
Yeah.
Like, I've been sleeping a lot.
Exactly,
Okay.
because it makes me think like my dad would probably fall for something like that. Like and the thing is, my dad wasn't like the clearest of mind in the last few years of his life, so it's almost like you're taking advantage of him.
Yeah, dude.
Like that's why it's kind of not fair. Because if you walked up to my dad at Walmart and he's a little bit loopy right now, and you show him a video of him sucking some guy's dick in the corner, he's gonna be mind fucked.
Yeah, dude.
He's gonna be confused. He'll be like, "What's wrong with me?" He's gonna be thinking, "Am I an idiot?
Oh,
Can I not remember sucking that dick 5 minutes ago? Am I that bad?"
Oh.
That's what he'd be thinking, because he would legitimately believe that, because like you said, he doesn't know that you could just generate a video. You take a picture of some guy in the corner of a Walmart and generate a video.
No idea.
He doesn't know that.
He has no idea.
But if you didn't know that, I mean, it's the same scenario of like, even let's go back 20 years. Take the technology from 20 years ago, present it to somebody from 200 years ago. It's the same thing. It's like magic. They're not even going to know what they're looking at. It's the same exact thing. Like technology becomes magic, essentially. Every time technology advances, it's basically magic if you were to present it to somebody from the past.
You're like, look, I have your image.
Yeah, we just think it's normal because we're used to it. Like, dude, that shit is we're just used to it. That's the difference.
What would be the thing
I remember
right
when it started, and it was like, and we say now, oh, well, look out, like it's going to become a problem. It's already a problem. That's what I'm saying. It's not. It's becoming a problem. It is already a problem.
What do you think the biggest problem would be
with AI, videos and pictures?
Yeah.
The biggest problem. That's a hard question, because I mean, it's like, what's
the scariest one? Because I have
the
one in my
scariest one
mind.
would be political use, and like maybe if you were to send false flag messages to the people of any nation, like if you were to release a false address from a president or from a leader or a world leader, I think that would be pretty bad. Because I mean, and we're at the point now where I'm pretty sure our government deepfakes a bunch of shit. And dude, people are pretty sure that
BB's dead.
BB's dead because of these fake videos they're putting up on his Twitter.
Dude,
like, they're putting him up. They're putting the fake videos on his Twitter, and it's to the point where the first video was fake, so the second video they're addressing that people thought the first video was fake, and the second video is fake too. So it's like, look, I've got 5 fingers, and it's fake. So what the fuck is this? And like, whether or not Bibi Netanyahu's alive or not, that's not the point. The point is they're posting fake videos on their Twitter. They're already doing that. And I think that's supposed to be normal. My thing is, I think they actually want us to notice that, and they want us to think that's normal. Because now, I guess they'll just post fake videos. I guess. I'm pretty sure our government's been doing that for a while. I'm pretty sure that some of these inaugural addresses look like a little
Biden?
bit fucking funky, dude.
Like we had Biden, like sometimes he was fucking brain dead, and then other times he's like spewing, sharp rhetoric. It's like overnight. I'm like, dude, one
he really
time
ate his vegetables today.
5'9" in one, one video, 6'3" in the other.
That's what like, see, that's one of those things, the Joe Biden height difference body double thing, that is one of those things that reinvigorated the inner 10-year-old Illuminati believing conspiracy theorist in me. Like, I remember when I saw that and I thought, it's all fake. We are North Korea.
Dude,
because like, if your government is presenting a fake Joe Biden to you, you might live in North Korea. Like, it's just so crazy. Like, obviously, we're not that bad, but I just think people don't realize, like, the lengths to which your government will go to achieve a narrative, right? It's about a narrative. It's about, when I always talk about that, I always have to place the point in time, because people don't remember things as they happened. That was when Joe Biden disappeared for 2 weeks, and he right after he said, the only way I'm going to drop out of the race is if I get sick. And before that, all he was saying is, I'm not dropping out of the race.
Right.
Fuck y'all.
Yeah.
I ain't dropping out of the race. You guys are calling me crazy. I'm not crazy. You're crazy.
He said, I'm not crazy. I'm crazy. You're not me. He just walked off. You know, who's North Korea? So like you said, like, we're not as bad as North Korea. Who's North Korea saying that about?
We're not. What do you mean?
Like, you're mentioning like all this crazy shit that's happening here, and you're like, but it's not as bad as North Korea.
Yeah.
Imagine like there's a podcast happening in North Korea, and they're like, it's like it's bad here, but it's not.
Oh, they're saying that. Well, they don't even, dude. They think they made everything there. I mean, North Koreans have. I kind of am jealous because like ignorance is bliss. They just think they made everything. North Korean podcasts would be awesome because they would just be like, "Yo, remember when we made this? When we made this?" They would just be talking about that, like North Korea, like it's paradise.
Yeah. Remember when we invented Budweiser? It's like. Really, dude? You think that was us, not America?
I want to read their history book. I want to actually read one just to see what it says.
I lived in South Korea for 2 years, and they got this. Their George Washington is a guy named King Sejong.
Ooh.
And they have so many stories about him, and they have so many legends about him.
Like, you mean in the mythos of their country, he's the comparable characters, like a George Washington, like he's involved
like
in
a real person, not
Yeah.
like Paul Bunyan. Like Paul Bunyan is
But
mythical.
I mean, like how we would look at George Washington mythologically in the sense that like he's one of the core people in the foundation of America.
Yes.
He's
like,
the same.
So King Sejong, there's a story of him going into the palace, and just locking himself in for 3 or 4 days or whatever. I would forget how many days. And then when he came out, he created Hangul, which is their written language, because they were using Chinese characters up until that point, and then or Japanese, I'm not sure. And then he came out and he's like, "We have a new language. We have our own language now." Or they had their own language, but now we have our own letters. And then but then they said like, "Oh yeah, I may be wrong about this, but I remember my coworker came up to me and she's like, "Oh yeah, he also invented the telescope." And I was like, "Isn't that like Galileo or something?" And she's like, No, the Korean telescope he invented." I was like, "Oh my God, you believe this?"
Yeah.
But then again, I'm like, well, what do I believe? Like, what was I told growing up? Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? Like, I mean, did the towers really fall? Do we want to venture into that?
Oh, dude, it's all. I mean, I don't think that everything is a ruse, folks. Okay, and I mean that in all extensions of it, right? Like, I think that the best thing you could do for yourself is understand. I mean, that's why spiritual experiences are so good, I think, because they remind you what life truly is. I mean, and I think that can be achieved through meditation. It can be achieved through like a psychedelic. It can be achieved through breath work. There's all kinds of ways you can have. Be achieved through diet and exercise. There's all kinds of ways you can have a spiritual experience.
Dude, Americans do not do any of those things.
That's my point. I think that people don't think that way, and I think that and I think that those types of things, just when you let go of yourself and you really just live and experience and feel things out, dude, how could you not realize that most of this shit's fucking fake and a lie? I mean, how could you not? Because I think the more and more you get connected to nature and reality, the more and more you look at all this bullshit that you're fed, like through the diet that you are fed, and you think, well, this can't be all there is. And I think that more and more you're seeing people open up to that idea. I just think like the problem is it's a bubble, and the problem is the bubble's going to pop one day. You don't want the bubble to pop. Really, you think you want the bubble to pop, you don't want the bubble to pop. We're actually in a nice point in history. Everything's kind of going okay, but it's going to pop because everybody knows this isn't going to last forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, things are not great. And like with the way that our government is just fucking lies. They just fucking lie about everything. They just fucking lie about everything.
It doesn't matter who is in power. They're lying.
That's the thing. It doesn't matter who's in power. And it blows my mind the amount of people who still fall for this whole thing.
Left and right.
Yeah, it's not real. That's not real. It doesn't matter who's in power. Stop thinking like that, because the longer you do that, the more and more you're just going to keep doing this thing.
Yeah.
We're just going to walk in circles.
They just switch scripts.
Yeah.
Like your guy gets in power, I boo him, and you're like, well, what about your guy? And then when my guy gets in, we just switch scripts, we just start screaming the other shit to each other.
Exactly. I do think that Trump was not the plan of if you were like the script writers, like if there are people that are running everything or whatever, these people don't exist. I think that it's really more so like it's that the shadowy plans of whatever, like they tend to just move in a direction. It's not like really five guys in a dark room, but there are intentions that move in a certain direction that have more to do with whoever's in power, right? But the person in power does matter to an extent. So when somebody like a Trump comes along and they're saying all this shit, it actually doesn't help if you're an establishment and you'd rather just further like if all you want is war and money, and let's just say all you want is war and money. If that's all you want, then it's actually not going to help to have this guy come in who's trying to like appease all these other people and say he's going to stop war and so, which turns out he wasn't going to do that. Yeah. But that's at least what he's saying.
But he was pretty, yeah.
But my point is, I think that if Kamala Harris were elected, I mean, she was saying it's going to be the same exact thing she was already doing. It just would have been a speed run into where we're already at now. Like, I don't think that it would have been different either way.
No, she would have saved us. Look, I don't care what you say. It would have been so much better. It would have been so much better.
Yeah.
Our roads would be fixed. Our schools, our healthcare would be better.
Yeah. Right.
There would be no more wars. We would have pulled out of Ukraine. Look, she would have been the answer to all our problems. People who believe that, I can't talk. That's why I want to fucking move into the woods, bro. I'm done. I can't.
Done. I just can't. That's I've learned, like I said, people are agreeable, and I've learned like if you want people to share with you, you have to be agreeable. Like if you want to understand people better, you have to be agreeable. So I'm open to what anybody has to say, truly. But I just feel like so many people, like I said, they get caught on the shit that doesn't matter. They get caught on the thing where it's like, these people versus these people. Although these guys are the bad guys.
Yeah.
And it's just as soon as you start doing stuff like that, you know, I don't know. I don't dehumanize anybody. I don't look at anybody as lesser than me. Yeah. I really don't. Even people who commit evil sins, I don't think they're worse than me. I just think that life is this terrible thing and it pushes us in these directions. Life's this beautiful thing too, but it's both. And so, you know, it's
interesting.
But I also think you have agencies. There are bad people. I'm not saying there's not bad people, but I'm saying you have to, if you really want to understand why people do evil things, you have to think like them. You have to understand how they get to where they are.
What about
people
psychopaths?
Don't think like that.
What about
even
psychopaths?
them? You have to think why in their twisted mind does this make sense? It's why serial killers
what
are
about
like
pedos?
And you have to think, why in their twisted mind would they think that's okay?
Yeah, but you don't
now,
think,
I'm not saying
you don't think they're been like, I think I understand what you're saying. I'm like, you gotta respect that, you know, they're just hot wired differently. They don't think like us.
You can look at them differently too. I'm not saying you don't judge them.
Yeah.
I'm saying I'm not saying be stupid and just think like what's that whole saying, like don't have nothing between your, what is the whole thing?
I don't fucking know, bro.
It's like a saying like you know, you got to be careful to be so open-minded that the wind flows between your ears or something like that. Like just in the sense that if you're too open-minded, like fucking anything can happen to you.
Like I think I'm better than a lot of people.
But and I think I am too, and I think I have taste. Yeah. But at the same time, I think I'm radically understanding, and I think that's what most like religion's trying to tell you. I think that's what most morality is trying to tell you is like look at everybody as an extension of yourself and think of everybody in the same exact way, and don't like just that's you're always exercise that same love towards everybody no matter what, and that same forgiveness towards everybody no matter what, because even though that seems impossible sometimes, it's the best thing you could do for yourself. Yeah, it's what you could do for yourself. It's not about other people, it's about you.
I fucking judge everybody. I judge everybody so hard, dude.
I tell myself, no, stop.
No, I judge everybody. I taught for 15 years, bro. Like I as soon as the kid walks in, I'm like, I already know.
You figure him out.
I already know that you know if you have both parents at home. I already know.
How
wrong,
accurate are you?
Oh, I was really accurate, bro. Mm-hmm. Like really accurate. I already knew, bro. Teachers, we're the best, dude. We're the best. A teacher doesn't even have to give out fucking assignments, bro. We could give a kid a grade by the third week. We already know what he's gonna get or what she's gonna get for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Like you don't even have to have assessments. You just fucking know.
Have you ever heard this? If you like, it takes 15 seconds to make a first impression, and that's like you'll remember that forever.
Yeah, but I mean that's fine. However, that's like in the context of like, oh, me and you meet at a party, you know, you fucking think of me a certain way, and then you see me intermittently every so often. That could be the case.
Yeah.
But if I sat in front of you for 8 hours a day, 5 days a week for the next 9 months, that first impression's gone. Like you could work on that first impression. That shit dissipates like a fart in the wind.
Right.
But sometimes it's accurate.
Right.
And usually it is accurate. So yes, most of the time you could figure it out. I wouldn't say not in a classroom setting, but you do know if the kid's stupid. You know,
Right.
you know if he's stupid right off the bat. And the scary thing is when kids are smarter than you. Like, because I'm stupid, you know? So, like, when I had kids come in and they were smarter than me, I was like, fuck, dude. Now I got to fucking entertain this kid, you know? They read better than me. You know, they read better than me. They know more than I do, and they know that I'm bullshitting. That is the scariest thing as a teacher.
How often does that happen?
Oh, dude, that happened maybe 10 times. 10 kids in my
So it's not often.
until I started working. Then when I became a photography teacher, it didn't matter. Then you could put down the facade. But when I was teaching English, well, I hated I hated the books I was reading. I hated writing. You know, I didn't like it. And some of the kids knew. Like some kids were like, Mr. A, did you ever read like Tolkien's book? I'm like, no, dude. No, shut the fuck up. The other kids can hear you right now. Okay, they can see me sweating. Shut up. All right, you know, I'm like, did you watch Gangland yesterday? Did you watch Gangland? Do you know what the MLDs did? No, you didn't, because you're a fucking nerd. Like, that's where I'm at. So, yeah, I don't even know where that was going, but yeah, you do know the kids right off the bat, and you could fucking, you know, judging people works. That's my whole point.
It works.
Judge people, you know, you're fucking, but if you do it too much, you'll eventually become a recluse. You know, you're a recluse, and you become that old person who just lives alone in your fucking, apartment at 90 years old, and everyone's like, is he dead?
Well, and my thing is, I've just learned you got to be careful when you write people off. You got to be really careful doing stuff like that, because you don't realize. I mean, some people you're right about, but there's always people you're not right about. People that you think, this fucking guy. And then you, like, if you just write that person off, then you could have written off all sorts of things you're not even thinking about. A good friend. Yeah, like,
and that's happened before.
And the thing about a lot of relationships, people don't realize, you're looking for perfection, but you don't. No. That's not what relationships are. Relationships are perfection. They're what you're willing to put up with.
Yep.
That's what a relationship ends up being. Every single relationship ever. That's what family is.
Yep.
It's what am I willing to deal with forever.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
And you got to be willing to apologize.
And
you got to be willing to apologize. That's the biggest one that if my wife is watching this, she's really working hard on. Like every other lady in the world. They have a tough time doing it. But no, you're right about that. You're right. When you write someone off,
and that's why you can't be. That's my whole problem, right? And I think I'm too far the other way. I think I got my mom's love. I think I'm too accepting. I'm radically accepting, but I think that plays in my favor more than it doesn't.
I could see you just losing your shit too, though. I could see you like completely.
What do you think it would take?
Like I would say, I would think that in the previous, I would say you've probably stopped talking to certain friends because you felt like they did you wrong, and they may have not really did you wrong, but you just felt like you were done wrong, and you cut them off. I could see you doing that.
I don't know if I've done that. Maybe to someone I might have done that, but I don't think I've done that.
Like, do you have childhood friends?
Yeah, but I think people have done that to me, but I really don't cut people off, dude. I don't give a fuck, dude. I really don't care. I cut people off. That's what I'm saying. Like, I just don't care about that kind of stuff. Like, I don't care.
What would it take for you to stop? So
to like, get mad? Like,
no,
that's what I wonder.
Mad. Like
to stop talking to somebody?
Hey, me and you hang out. We go out like once a week, and all of a sudden, like, something happens where you're like, I can't fucking talk to this guy anymore.
Yeah, okay. So if you were in court convicted of a crime that is extremely heinous, I'd probably have to stop talking to you.
What if I was a thief?
Oh, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
And everybody knows you're a thief?
No.
I wouldn't want to invite you in my apartment.
Yeah, no, I didn't steal from you.
Yeah.
But when we went to house parties, because I had friends like this growing up, we went to house parties or we went to so-and-so's house.
I would warn people that they're a thief.
And then all of a sudden, I'm like, yo, look what I got, bro.
Yeah.
But I trust you. You're my best friend. Look what I got at his house, dude.
Yeah, no, I would say something to the guy.
That's a line.
But no, I would tell the thief at that point, because it depends what you're stealing, right? Like, if you were stealing like some random ass shit, like, I don't know, it depends. There's a line, right? Because if you just go, we're at a house party.
What if I stole your friend's camera?
No, I would tell you no. Like, I would be like, dude, no.
Would we still be friends?
Back. I would judge that person.
Yeah.
But this is the thing is I wouldn't look at them as lesser of a person.
What if they had money they still did it? No, seriously. What if they had money and still did they didn't steal bread to eat.
And they have money from the I would say you should give that back. And I wouldn't because the thing is if it was two of my friends or even if it was just a stranger but it's my friend that stole the money, I'd be like, I don't want to be involved. Like don't involve me. That's what I don't like. I'd be like, dude, fucking keep that to yourself. Why are you telling me?
Yeah.
That's what I'd be thinking.
Well, okay.
Why are you even telling me about this? You should have kept that to yourself. Now I'm involved.
Yeah.
That's like robbing a bank and being like, guess what I did? But also, like, when I say I wouldn't look at them as lesser of a person, I would still judge them. I probably wouldn't hang out with them, but I wouldn't think of them as like, oh, what a piece of shit. I would never think that. I just don't think that way. That's what I mean. Like, I would not think, oh, they're a bad person, they steal, or oh, they're a bad person, they do this. I just don't think in that way. I really don't. Like, most people, I feel like when they say something like that, they're lying, or they're just trying to say
I
that.
think you're lying.
No, I really don't. And it's probably going to get me in a situation one day where I'm like, it'll be like, but wait, what about this? And I'm going to have to like, politic my way out of it.
No one bats 1,000. So like you're saying most of the time
up,
that's
dude.
how you, but you're saying most of the time that's how you go about your life. You don't really judge people on that side.
Because that's how you learn from people. If you look at things that way, then you understand that like people who are wrong are right. People who do the wrong things they still have correct.
Where did you grow up?
Ideas within them. People aren't just inherently bad. That's not how anything works. Yeah. It's not black and white. I grew up in Swartz Creek, Michigan, which is right next to Flint, Michigan.
Oh, okay. So Flint is pretty rough. Like I grew up, not too far from here. But
I didn't have a rough upbringing though.
Yeah, but mine was pretty, like it was rough, but not as rough as like, certain neighborhoods. However, if you did not fucking judge people, bro, you would get got left and right.
Yeah, because that's why I make sure to be distinct. You should judge people. Don't be stupid.
Yeah.
Like don't like
don't clutch your purse in front of everybody you see.
Well,
but certain people you see, you should clutch that fucking purse. You go to fucking Italy, bro. If you cannot identify a gypsy, you're fucked. Your wallet's gone, dude.
Yeah, and you need street smarts too. See, this is actually where I lack. Is I'm too nice, and like I remember I was downtown here, and I was at the Buckingham Fountain, and there's the lady with the camera, and she's like, "Oh, can I take pictures of you and your dog?" And I'm like, "Hell yeah," because I had my dog with me.
Yeah,
and
look at my parking.
I'm here with my dog. We're taking pictures. I'm smiling next to him, and she takes a few pictures, and then she's like, "Okay, $15," and I'm like, "Huh?" I thought we were just doing this for fun.
Yeah.
But I'm so naive.
No.
Like I would
been like,
take the mixtape from the guy who hands you the mixtape. I do that stuff.
Nope. Dude, I fucking
gotta be careful.
When I was in Italy, bro, I forearmed, and I'm happy about this. I feel good about this. I forearmed an old lady in the forehead, dude.
Because she was trying to make you buy something?
My friend was in Italy at the time. She was a student. And she was just like, yo, you need to be, you need to have a fucking, you have a resting bitch face here. She's like, these people will rob you. And this lady came up to me and she was like, like going like this, trying to like make me feel sorry for her because she didn't have shoes on. I forgot what it was that she was wearing, but she was an older lady. And then I started noticing other people like corralling around me. Like this is a group effort, and she was my only way out. I had to go past her to get to the train. And
you had to part the seas.
And she was just like, just like playing defense like this, and I was just like, boop. And I remember I hit her right in the fucking forehead, and she just went like this, and she started screaming like, ah. And I felt, and my friend looked at me, and I looked at my friend because she was the girl that was living in Italy. And I looked at her, I'm like, did I just fucking forearm? Did I forearm a gypsy, or did I just forearm a normal person? And she looked at me and she gave me a thumbs up, like, you did good. Like this is the enemy. And she went like that, and the way because we're like skedaddling.
Yeah.
And when she went like that, bro, I was like, fuck. And I look back and I see her whole like team just like, kind of like she was fine. Like I hit her hard, so she was used to this shit. She was
just like
probably in her
hyenas.
70s.
It's like a bunch of hyenas.
Yeah, you know, yeah, but like, man, not even hyenas. I wouldn't like. What would they be? They would be like,
It's like back dog down, and then you run. You know,
like
that's kinda what you did.
armadillos. Like
Armadillos, you think?
yeah, I don't know. Like hyenas.
Hyenas travel in packs though, and they kind of like.
Hyenas are dangerous.
Yeah.
So hyenas could fuck you up.
You're right. These would be more nimble.
They're nimble. They're kind of like, they're kind of inviting.
Yeah.
Like koalas.
Maybe.
Koalas, because koala could fuck the pandas.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think.
Pandas.
You would never forearm a panda though.
You would if it's trying to bite. Like you saw that one video of the guy
That's
going
true.
to pet the panda, and then
would.
he grabbed his hand and then fucking bit it off.
Well, yeah, I was thinking of cute cartoon pandas. I wasn't thinking of real
Well,
ones.
yeah. Well, you know, they had cute kids, you know, like walking around, you know, and they had no shoes, and you feel sorry for them because it's raining. But you're like, why does this kid not have shoes on?
Right.
Because it's a fucking ploy to get you to feel bad and then hand them money. I'll boot a kid, bro. I will
Right.
punt a kid
Right.
so far.
You got to. Well, if it's for survival, if
Not
it's
for survival. If it's for $5, if they're asking me for $5 and it's a scam, that kid's getting fucking booted.
dude, one of these days you're just gonna punt a homeless kid. You'll be like, oh shit.
Bro,
Wrong one.
Wrong one. Well, that's the thing. You got to ask. You got to look around. You got to get the thumbs up.
You're
from the
doing it
local.
after. It sounds like you're doing it after.
I did,
gotta
but now,
do it first, man.
I'm learning some things. You know, you got to fucking look for the thumbs up.
Imagine you punt the kid. Everyone's like, no.
As you're like cocked back to kick, and everyone's like, no. I'm like, fuck. I was like, but if they go, bro, right through the uprights, bro.
Yeah.
Right
well,
through the
because
uprights.
the thing is, I didn't realize it's like Egypt. It just ruins these places.
Yeah,
Like, it
dude.
actually ruins them. It
I've
actively.
been to Egypt 3 times.
I haven't been to Egypt, but I don't even really want to go because of that. Because
No,
I
you'll
already
love
know
it.
you're
It's
not.
fun.
Is it good?
Oh, it's
Hold on.
dude,
Before
it's
you
the
tell me about
best.
Egypt, I'm gonna fill up my coffee
Yeah,
cup.
Egypt is amazing. Egypt is a lot of fun. I highly encourage everyone to go before the world ends because it's a fun time. And of course, you think that the world. You think that they invent that they're the ones that built and dude, they did not build the pyramids. I don't think any of us did. I think it was a civilization
Whoever
far
made the
more
Sphinx,
advanced.
man. Well, the Sphinx probably had a different face, and because I think the Sphinx was made first, and that was discovered in the sand. Have you
Yeah,
ever
well,
heard
yeah,
that?
and then you look, and now they just found out that there's these fucking columns that run down like another,
with the scans,
yeah,
the lidar scans,
another
Yeah.
like I don't know, I think like
and they
200,
run in
200
spirals.
meters, yeah,
yeah. So it's almost like it looks like a coil,
yeah. But to talk about the
and there's a chamber at the bottom.
yeah,
Yeah.
dude, it just keeps getting weirder, and
Yeah.
they're just like slaves. Slaves built this. I was like, what fucking slave is built? What malnourished slave in the fucking 4,000 years ago is gonna build this? Where are you finding these slaves?
Yeah.
Like where are you doing this?
And it's also the fact that a lot of the evidence, I would say, for the fact that the pyramids are older than that is just the fact there seems to be rain damage.
Yeah,
on-
rain damage, which means that there was a river of some sort flowing through the desert.
Yeah.
which is
Or
insane.
rainfall.
Yeah, rainfall. But no, they're saying because now they also found whale bones.
Oh, right.
So
right,
this was
right.
a whole. This is like underwater shit.
Yeah,
You know, like
yeah.
it's crazy. But
And it is a fact that at a point in time there was a climate in Egypt that was a lot more tropical, but that would have been 10,000, 12,000 years
Yeah.
ago. So the only way there's
Still there.
rainfall on those rocks or that much water flow on those rocks is if it's the climate from that time frame.
Yeah.
So that's one of the reasons I feel like it's just like such strong evidence. But the problem with Egypt is people don't realize this because they think, oh, you're just a conspiracy
Right.
theorist. But it's not even like that. It's like the people in Egypt are so invested in tourism, like we were talking about.
Huge.
They don't want to spend any time discovering anything new under the pyramids or digging.
No.
People are at the pyramids right now looking at the pyramids spending money. We're not going to tell all those people to go away and dig. We're not going to do that. And the guy who did those LiDAR scans or whatever they're called, I don't know if it's LiDAR, but
I think it is lidar. Yeah.
Yeah, and he was saying that there's a way they could do it that wouldn't be disruptive, but they just
It's a lot of ego too, because
It's
a lot
ego.
of those professors, those Egyptologists,
they don't want to accept anything other than the narrative.
dude. You want to talk about egos, bro? Like,
Because
you
they're
go to the-
invested in that narrative.
Well, yeah, they're invested, but there's also like, bro, they got the old uncle gene, bro. Like, you're that one uncle with the gold chain, hairy chest, smells like a ton of cologne. He's always right. Mm-hmm. He's never wrong. And you're gonna go tell them that they're wrong. They're like, no, dude, I have books, I have speeches, I have webinars. I'm not wrong.
Right.
The technology's wrong. But back to what you were saying about the begging kids, as they would say. So they have this thing called bakshish. Everyone walks around bakshish, meaning like change, tip, bakshish, give me money. And they give, bro. When we got there, we went to Cairo, to see the pyramids and do. We got on camels, to go and do the little tour. So we get up, and we pay the guy. And he's like, cool, now I have these 2 kids that are going to lead you to do the tour. So we're going, and these 2 fucking kids do like a quick circle and bring us back. And then the guy goes, how was it? The guy that ran. And I was like, and it was me, my wife, and my coworker, and his wife, and we're all teachers. And I look at the guy, I was like, bro, all we did was this little circle. Like just a little loop. And he's like, what? He's like, you were supposed to go all the way to the pyramid. I was like, we didn't. And he looks down at the kid, and he looks at the kid, and the kid the whole time as he's doing it, he's like asking us for tips. And I'm like, bro, like we're
they want
teachers.
you to give them more money.
And we're teachers, so we don't give a fuck.
Right.
We don't care. We don't have that sense of empathy that most people would.
Right. I wouldn't give a fuck.
No, and this kid, and the guy looks at
I'd be
the
like,
kid.
take me.
Dude, yeah, bro, we were pissed. And the guy
I'd say,
looks,
what the fuck are you doing? Take me now.
yeah. Well, that's what we were. And then the guy looks at us, and he's like, this kid? And I was like, yeah. And he just fucking open palm slaps this 10-year-old like so hard in his face. And the kid takes it, but the kid took it in a way where he knew that it was coming, and he fucked up. Mm-hmm. And then he goes, him? And then I was like, and then I pointed at the other kid too. I was like, and him. And he fucking backhands that kid too. And I was,
damn, they're hardcore out there.
and I felt so good. I felt so good. And me and my coworkers looked at each other so satisfied. I was like, you know what? Hey, this tour actually was nice. This is how I want every tour to end. Just like some 10-year-old kid getting fucking open palm slapped.
Child labor being exploited, you know.
But then we go into the pyramids.
Well, and the kids did fuck up. To be fair,
They fucked try to rip us off.
Yeah, you can't rip people off at the pyramids because the thing is, if you were more a nice, agreeable person, a nice person, you would have just said, and you would have gotten fucked over.
And then you go and then you tell people, don't go to that. Don't go to that.
It makes
guy.
Egypt look bad. It makes everything look bad.
Yeah, and then that guy loses money.
And everybody loses money.
And then that guy loses money. So he's trying to run a business, he's trying to run a business. And, I know people are going to say, they mistreat the camels. They probably do, and it was messed up.
The whole thing is probably just, who knows how that labor system works.
Yeah, anytime anybody says that, I'm like, you know what, relax.
Yeah.
I try my best, but at the end of the day, I still have an iPhone that's made by, child slave labor. So
yeah, you got to pick your battles.
Yeah, if you have a flip phone, you can tell me. You can talk to me. If
you
you
ain't
have a
changing
Nokia,
Egypt. You ain't changing Egypt. You're not mining the lithium.
You're not changing anybody's idea, anybody's mind.
Nope.
About anything. I'm just looking at my parking meter. Probably gonna get.
I'm so glad I don't have a car. I'm so happy that doesn't happen.
Got some time. 15. Last time I came, I got a ticket.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, I got a ticket.
That's why you're looking at it.
Yeah, dude,
like,
I got a
it's not
ticket,
going to happen again.
And I paid, and I kept paying, and right when it expired, it might have expired for like 7 minutes.
Hell no.
Got
I
up
remember
there.
that. Didn't we walk out together?
Yeah, and I was like,
I
fuck. I was like, I paid, motherfucker.
I think I took a picture of your face with the ticket. I think I
You
got
did.
that picture
Yeah.
somewhere.
That should have been the photo.
I got it. So, well, I'll post it somewhere just for this occasion because I completely.
been the
It's
photo.
actually coming back to me just now. It's like your photo, your face not looking too amused next
No.
to a ticket. Is
No,
what the
bro.
photo is.
Fuck all that, dude. I got 3 tickets on the same street, Irving Park.
It's ridiculous. Yeah.
The fucking speeding ticket. Oh man, anytime that thing goes off, it ruins my entire day. Like, it ruins my entire day. I wish I could just go back into the moment. Like, every time that happens, I'm back on the camel and that kid's getting hit. And it was like, okay, that would be worth it. Like,
Yeah.
that would, like, kind of, set the karma back.
But it doesn't
recalibrate.
work. Life's
but
not like that.
It's not like that.
Life's not like you can't save those precious moments and
No,
go back
man.
to them.
No,
Yeah. That was an
not at
episode of
all.
Black Mirror,
Which one was it?
One of the first episodes where it was their eyes would go like white and they could go back to their memories. I think they returned to that idea later on in the show, but that was it. So it was like
Oh, and it
you would
was
have all your memories and you could just replay them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Which
cool.
honestly, we're probably getting there. Maybe we're getting there. to
I don't
that
want
one.
that.
I don't want that either. I think that's bad.
Yeah.
I think it's like, what is it to be human is what the question becomes with
Not
stuff
just
like
that.
that.
You could, like, okay, what if you had a horrible upbringing, like a horrible moment of your childhood, or you're in an abusive relationship, and somebody holds you down and just replays that until you fucking die.
Yeah, well, in the that's a wild one. In the show, is like you could get a job and they could scan your last 48 hours,
Oh,
like 72
yeah.
hours. But that's a good one too. Is they could replay your traumas. Yeah, holy shit.
Yeah, use it against you. You know, like.
That's the ultimate torture, probably.
Yeah, because a lot of people think about, like, oh, what if they see, because it all comes down to, oh, what if they know what porn I'm watching? Like, that is always, like, the one that, like, you get most embarrassed by. It's like,
Another really good episode of Black Mirror. It's probably the best episode, in my opinion. It's called Playtest. And have you seen much of that show?
I love every episode.
Oh,
Yes.
so you've seen it.
Yeah.
So you've probably seen this episode then. So Playtest is the one where he's going to test out the device where it's like a game. Do you know what I'm talking about? And he goes there and it's a horror game. And it's like, it's a brand new horror game. But the twist is...
First person shooter?
No, but it's in the game. Like he's at this haunted house or whatever. But the twist is it's based on his fears, like the individual player's fears, because it goes into his mind and finds what he's afraid of. And at the very end of the episode, like, I think something happens, like his phone rings, and I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah, I know. I
something-
want to watch. I don't remember that one.
Yeah.
One of the first seasons?
It's very good.
I have to watch it. The thing about Black Mirror is, anytime you watch an episode, it takes about 3 to 4 days to recalibrate. It fucks you up.
And I think the show actually, like, it had a period where it dipped a little bit in quality, but I think it's back to where it was. Like, I actually liked the latest season quite a bit. Like, I feel like when they started to do that whole interactive Netflix episode thing and a couple other things they did, I feel like they were just doing a bit too much. Yeah. But I want to say, like, season 1, season 2, season 3, even season 4, like season 1 through 4, very solid. Season 4 is probably what really caught my attention.
Is that the one with the spaceship?
Yep. I think I probably got a lot of people into it. That's probably around when Netflix really picked it up, I think. But season 1 is probably pretty underrated, I would even say, because season 1 really sets the bar. And I think what the show is trying to be, like, over time, they've tried to connect things too much. I don't like that. Like, they're trying to make it this overarching narrative, and that's something that they started to do at the very end of season 4, I think. But they just don't need to do that. It's better as an anthology show, and that's what makes it work so well. And that's what it did so well originally, is like the Twilight Zone, but with technology. That's
Tales
a great
from the
idea.
Crypt. Yeah, it was like.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch Tales from the Crypt? That's probably
No, but I did watch Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
Is,
You should try
is it
Tales
similar?
from the Crypt. Yeah, Tales from the Crypt is fucking. It's like Twilight Zone. It was in the 90s. And Brad Pitt was on there. A lot of big names were on
Oh, I
there.
had no idea.
Yeah. So, like, they were like, just like Twilight Zone, 10-minute episodes,
Yep.
20-minute episodes.
And I think that there's something about that tight little narrative that's nice.
Yeah. 10 minutes, you get the, rising action,
Yeah.
the conclusion, all of it within, one piss break. Black Mirror, Black Mirror. But now we're living, and then they said, I remember during the
So
COVID,
much stuff from that show, dude. That's the other thing. You go back and watch those early seasons. It's so much of that stuff is just getting.
Is it predictive programming?
I just think it's the problem with sci-fi is it's a chicken or the egg. It's like, did we make the sci-fi movie because we thought there might be a Terminator, or did we make the Terminator because we saw the sci-fi movie? You know what I'm saying?
No,
Like
definitely
Robocop.
not.
We got cop dogs that shoot guns. Like, did we just see Robocop and thought, we should do that in real life? Or did we just know when we made Robocop this is where it was all going?
I think
in the
that's what it
future?
is.
It's probably it's probably more so that.
Yeah, because I think whatever your imagination, I don't think your imagination, I don't think you could want to create something because you saw it in a movie. I think
You don't think so?
no, because if you're, first of all, bro, if you're making shit, if you're like in an
I would say like space films pushed us further into space, though.
yeah, but we're also now we understand that that all governments have technology and they don't let it out until about 20, 30 years after they have obtained it,
Right.
or invented it. So let's go to Star Trek. Star Trek, everyone talks about the little fucking communicator or the phone, and they're like, oh, that's where the cell phone came out. Okay, yeah, so that came out in the 60s. Cell phones came out in the 90s, late 90s. That sounds about right.
Right.
You know, they're like, oh, how do we take these walkie-talkies and make them more personable? Okay, easy, not easy in the sense of, but easy to fathom, right? Like, what is it now that okay? The only thing that could like kind of convince me otherwise is if we started making teleporting systems.
Yeah, but I think like the theory is if you were to teleport something, you would be destroying the original version. So and imagine the existential crisis of that, right? Because you wouldn't even know if you died. Think about this. If you were to teleport, you might be killing yourself, but you wouldn't know that you're dead because the second you would be just like the original you. It would be an exact replica, but you would be dead. You understand what I'm saying?
Or worse, what if you
the
came on-
consciousness that you inhabit right now is gone.
Jeez.
But there's a new you that was recreated, and no one would ever know the difference because it would just look like a teleportation. You see?
Damn, bro.
You ever think about that?
That's deep. No.
You could literally, everybody would just be dying, and we wouldn't even know.
Or dying, or what if you came like, and just part of you is just like different, like you come back and you're like gay, and you have like insatiable
One
hunger.
thing- all of a sudden, you're talking Australian.
Yeah, or you have an insatiable hunger for dick. You're just like, dude.
You're not only gay, you're the gayest man alive.
Yeah, gayest, or vice versa, dude.
You're just diving at your
You're
friends.
like you were gay, and then you like step into it. You come out, you're straight. Now all your friends think you're not.
Or maybe
cool
it's
anymore.
not like that at first. Maybe it's even worse. Like you teleport once, it's fine, but over the next 10 times, you slowly like become gayer and gayer, and before you know it, you're just super gay.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
And what if you become famous for your gayness, and then someone's like, "Hey, listen, bro, I can get you back to your original you,"
Yep.
and you're like, "I don't know if I want that.
What is original me?
What is the original me?
Yeah. What is straight me?
What is straight me, or vice versa? Again,
What is
you
gay
could have
me?
been gay.
Yep.
Got into the machine.
Yep.
Now you're straight.
Yep. I mean, that's actually.
And you're the straightest guy. Like all of a sudden, you're who's the manosphere?
You become Andrew Tate.
You become Andrew Tate.
Yeah.
And then everyone's like, dude, you could go back in there and become the gay you. And it's like, no.
Yeah. I run a university now.
Yeah. It's like, I'm leading the future. Yeah. It's just a bunch of incels.
Yeah, I feel like that's actually a nice example because imagine like really it's probably physical deformity would be the most likely scenario. You get a third eyeball, you get like an extra
Yeah,
arm.
no, fucking shoot me, dude.
That's what's gonna happen. It's not gonna be like gay or straight. It's gonna be like fucking your leg falls off.
Come out like a yin yang twin.
Yeah.
Remember yin yang twin?
Two heads and shit.
And you fucking got the nubby arm. No, dude.
It's like Mehdi, you've changed, bro. Are you working out?
It's like, what happened to your hand? It's like, I got teleported here, bro. I wanted to save 13 minutes. Now I suck dick. It's like, what the fuck?
I suck dick and I have a limp arm.
Yeah. But I'm leading the manosphere, dude.
Yeah. So point being, teleportation probably not good. All right. I think teleportation is probably going to be a bad beginning. Like it's going to sound fun, and then it's going to be terrible. It's going to be fucking terrible.
Dude,
like
could go
at least
wrong?
the beginning, it might get cool. But I really think what I said at first is true. I think you're going to be killing things and you won't even know you're killing them. I really think because you're breaking the laws of physics And so maybe you could recreate something with the same exact materials and the same exact everything.
Like you come back, but the sparkle in your eye is gone.
Yeah.
And you're gone.
Maybe
Like
that's how you make Frankenstein.
Your soul is gone.
Yep.
You talk like you do, kind
like
of.
a zombie.
Yeah, you're like, you hungry? You're like, yeah.
But maybe you create a whole new
Something's
spirit.
off.
Maybe we don't know how spirits and souls work, and maybe it's not like, maybe it's just a whole different personality. Maybe it's just a different person. Maybe you make a different who knows? But I would assume that it'd be the exact same. I would assume it would look the same, so you'd never know the difference. That's what I mean.
Yeah, that's
I
what,
would assume it would take a carbon copy of you and present what it would look like if you went from there to there, but you didn't go from there to there.
Yeah.
You actually died.
Yeah.
And then the new you is just a new version of you, of actually entirely new atoms and new materials, and it looks just like you and it talks just like you. But
Like
it's
a low
You were just
resolution.
cloned and the original one's gone. That's really what happened. You were cloned and the first one disappeared.
I mean, that's kind of like when you like probably make music, right? When you make music, you get an ear for what you did.
Right.
And then you share it to a friend via the internet.
Yeah.
There is a stripping of the resolution, right?
Always.
And then
sure.
but I hear it and I'm like, dude, this song is great. Like, yeah, but the fucking snare drum's not snaring. You know, like for me it was with photography and videos. Like I send a photo to you, I know that the resolution has been stripped.
Yeah.
You can't tell, but if I fucking start pixel picking and I go in, I'm like, there you go. You see, it starts pixelating right about here. Imagine that's with people. It's like, no, man, Ruse is off, bro. There's something off about him. I can't tell what it is.
Ruse is AI,
you know, it's
dude.
like he's been teleporting a lot. He's been teleporting a lot. Yeah. It's like, what's going on with
He's
him?
been teleporting too much. What's going on with him? And really, I'm just a fucking alien at that point. I just become something else entirely. So basically what we've established is the future is not looking too good. You know, future's so bright I gotta wear shades, which is actually a song about a nuclear apocalypse, folks.
What is it?
It's a fun fact. You ever hear that song? Future's so bright I gotta wear shades. It's a popular song from like the 70s or the 80s, and it's really just a song about like you gotta put shades on because the nuclear bombs are going off. Like that's the
Predictive
idea.
programming, dude.
Yeah.
They're telling us through music,
Yeah.
through Kim Kardashian's pussy.
Yeah.
The world is ending.
You think so?
What are you gonna
dude,
do?
I've been working on my Alex Jones impression.
Let's hear it.
So I figured it out like recently, because the world is ending, and what I think we've got to do is to fix the world. Basically, we got to take the people and form an army.
It's got to be faster.
We got to take the people and we got to form an army, and we're gonna go to the White House or somewhere like that, and we're
Now
gonna
you have to lose it. Now you have to lose it.
That's where I'm bad. Is like I can talk conversationally, where I can keep it low like this and talk like that. It's when I bring it up and try to get mad. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. Is like
So maybe.
So now we're outside of the White House and we say, "Give us back our country. We want.
See, I can't. I don't know how to inflect right.
We want America. We want our country back, Obama."
See, I can keep it in that low.
It's got to be. I don't know.
When Will Sasso does
God
it,
damn it.
he goes up there. He goes up. He does the yelling one, and I can do the lower one. I can't do the yelling. I want to figure out.
Frogs are gay. The fucking frogs are gay.
Yeah, you got it.
That was
The fuck. So no, but it's what precedes it. You got to be like, they're putting
fucking chemicals
they're putting
in the
chemicals
water.
in the water, and now
And why are they putting chemicals in the water? I don't even understand.
They're like, because the fucking frogs are fucking gay, and that's where he
And we're
loses
gonna
it.
march to the White House and we're gonna say, "We want our country back."
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Thank you,
I
man.
think you just got to work on.
I've been practicing.
You just got to work on. I think if you start focusing on, okay, there's a blow up moment.
So okay, yeah, and I
then
need to build
preface
up
the
to
blow,
that. Yeah,
and just focus on the prefacing of the blow up moment,
Right.
Intensifying the cadence at the blow up, so it doesn't have to be.
So
volume.
give me like a topic.
Let's do okay. So I'll give you the formula.
Yeah.
Talk about. Let's talk about. Okay, teleporting. Okay, so let's say
That's a good
all right,
one.
So it's just okay. You think they're just teleporting people just to get from point A to point B, Joe? Huh? You think they're doing? No, they're trying to make you gay. They're trying to make you gay because every time you come out of there, you're a little gayer. You're sucking a little more dick. God damn it, Joe, you're not listening. So it's like
That's good.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Okay. All right.
You think they're trying to get you from point A to point B? No, Joe, they're trying to... Oh, nah, fuck, dude, I lost it. No, Joe, they're trying to turn you gay. Every time you go through the teleportation, you get a little bit gayer. These people are vampires, Joe, and they're trying to turn everybody gay, Joe.
I think when he's angry and he's trying to make a point, his cadence becomes faster.
Yeah.
So it's not like,
and you gotta actually you gotta your own heart rate should raise while you're doing. You should get worked up. You should feel worked up.
So it's like it's not like he's gay, Joe. He goes, he's gay, Joe.
He's gay, Joe.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gay, Joe. He's gay, Joe. Don't you understand?
I
can choke him out.
Yes. He's like, okay, you come and choke me out, Joe. Joe, choke me out. No. I want you to fucking choke me out, and don't you fucking release until I'm out.
One time when I was 10 years old, I was dropped on my head, and ever since then, I got choked out, and ever since then, I've thought a little bit differently.
That was spot on. That was spot on. And I think it's when you get into the heart of Alex Jones.
I know his character a little too well, man.
Jonesism is like, you got to work on and it fucks your throat up.
Well, that's what I've gotten better at because I used to fuck my throat up every time I did it.
Yeah.
And because
when I'm doing this, it's almost like a dog is growling.
Like it's like a growling dog is how I describe it. But it's not. It's in the back. It's like,
God damn it, Joe.
I feel like it'd be not far. If I could do Ray Romano, it would be not far from Ray Romano.
Ray Romano.
Well, dude, I don't know what Ray Romano.
Could you do Ray Romano? I have to hear his voice first. Because I feel like I could do him. Kramer is one that I want to be able to pull out on people too. I feel like Kramer would be really just a random ass impression.
Do a lot of impressions at the Laugh Factory. Go.
Well, I'm happy to be here at the Laugh Factory.
No. The Laugh Factory Kramer moment.
Jerry, I was just at the Laugh Factory. You're not going to believe what happened, Jerry.
Do not. Go on. What happened, Kramer? What did you do at the Laugh Factory?
It's funny. I've seen that comment, so I'm stealing that joke. But it's just like the idea of that being an episode of Seinfeld.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The premise.
And it's like, and it goes back to where
because that's something this character would fucking do. Dude. Kramer fucking goes too far.
And then George is like, so you said what? Why would you say that?
I feel like Seinfeld's actually not that hard of an impression to do. Like,
why
would you say that? What? I don't even understand.
What's the issue?
I was thinking the other day about toilet paper, and I mean, why do we even use it? Is that
just
good?
Just use your hands.
I don't know if I've consumed enough Seinfeld. I think I'm doing.
No, I think that's what it is. You have to consume it because I used to watch Ray.
My understanding is you just talk about ordinary shit. You just talk about Everybody Loves Raymond. I should be able to do. Yeah. That's when I feel like I should know. And I heard somebody do his voice the other day. I was like, oh, that's easy. Because again, it's like not. It's somewhere in. Oh
yeah.
See, but that's that guy. That voice right there is that guy from the Things. You know that guy. That voice is such a familiar voice to me. He's that guy who's in those things.
It's almost like you got to put Seinfeld and that guy together.
Because this guy.
What's
the deal? And then this guy.
So you're putting them together to make what?
To make Ray Romano.
Ray Romano.
Dude, fuck.
Nasally. You got to.
I'm going to pull up. Ray Romano. Oh, yeah. This is how impressionists spend their days. I think this is what they do. I'm pulling up Ray Romano's voice to cap this off.
Yeah. This is. We're gonna end it with
a Ray Romano impression.
I gotta go.
Yeah, this is a good way to end this.
I was 20. I lived at home until I was 29. Okay, but
29.
I lived at home until I was 29.
She already started dating me. She started dating me.
Oh, see, that's really where it is.
But
it's nasally. It's like this.
I was riding my bike. I was 25 riding my bike.
I was 20.
See, I feel it.
I was 25 riding my bike.
I was 20. He's got like a very nasally voice.
To the bank.
To the bank. To the bank. That was a great snippet.
To the bank.
To the bank.
Yo. Hold on. Let's hear that again.
I was 25 riding my bike to the bank and pulling.
To the bank. He says it kind of like a Chicagoan.
Yeah, he does. I don't know if I could get his voice. He's a tough one.
Bank.
He's a tougher cookie than I thought. See, okay, but that's one of my goals. Actually, recently I saw an impressionist doing impressions, and I was like, you know what? Because like one of my things in life, I feel like I could probably be a voice actor. I just need to put my skills out there, and really, I just need to like learn get some impressions down. Because Trump is like the only one I ever have, and now that I've got Alex Jones, I've got Trump. That's a good combo. I just need to whip out some more. You know, like you think about it, the way the world works. There's a whole lot of things you need to think about. Okay, like a podcast.
Dude, yeah, that's Drew
We do
Peterson.
a podcast, but what is a podcast?
Yeah.
And what does a podcast mean?
Yeah.
And what's the point of a podcast? And a lot of people they have problems with podcasts, and it's like, why don't you like talking? And why can't we talk with each other anymore? I mean, you read the Bible.
Really
we wanted to talk with each other.
That's
So you talk
really
about the Bible, and people want to talk about the Bible, but people who aren't Christian, they don't talk. No one talks
It
anymore.
almost sounds like Mickey Mouse doing an impersonation of Drew Peterson.
Yeah, I know. It does, because there's a little too much Mickey Mouse in there.
Yeah.
I think because Jordan Peterson, I can only do it up in here.
Jordan Peterson. Did I say Drew Peterson?
Drew Peterson.
Drew Peterson's the murderer.
That's just Ben Shapiro.
Yeah. Ben Shapiro, you just gotta have the eyebrows. Dude, I'm gonna fucking mix this up. All right,
What are
man.
you mixing in there?
I got the lemon. I have tea. I've been
Tea and
drinking
tea.
tea,
Just tea and
but
tea.
this nice tea, this little sweet tea here. But anyways, man.
All right,
Gotta get
we're
out
gonna
of here
wrap this
soon.
bad boy up. So
Let's
you know
do
how
it.
the show ends.
Yes,
we
I
have two
do.
things that happen in the end. This show is obviously for 3 to 5 year olds, and 3 to 5 year olds are my core audience. They
Hell
love
yeah.
what we do, and they are about to end the
Come
show.
to the island.
Yeah, they're about to get off of they're about to go to the island. And so you got to give them advice for when they get there. What are they going to do? What's the first thing they got to do?
I knew I was going to be asked this, and I didn't work on anything.
You should have thought about it, man. And also the social medias where they can find you. They spend all this time with you. They might as well spend a little bit more on some social medias where they're going to type in, where they're going to type it in. You got to tell them the floor is yours.
Mehdi Amani Comedy. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all of it. I've been making lots of content that you can watch while you're taking a shit. It's funny. You know, some of it's offensive, but all of it is entertaining. So make sure you follow. And now this is when I do the advice. Fuck, dude. Okay, don't. All right, you know what? I'm just gonna make a shirt. It's gonna say, "Don't get boomered." Okay? Don't get boomered.
Way to bring it full circle, man.
Yeah, don't get boomered. Always check your sources. If you get it, if you think it's fake, it probably is, and if you think it's real, it's probably fake. So, just.
And it's
wipe
worse
your
than
ass.
you think it is, boys and girls. All right, you're getting boomered left and right out here. You think you haven't gotten boomered? You probably have.
Yeah, don't get
We're
boomered.
all getting boomered.
We're all getting
It's a
boomered.
boomerific world,
Yeah,
baby.
don't get boomered.
Boom, 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 boom,
Peace.
boom. And that has been all. Boom, 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 boom. Here today on Boom, Boom, Boom.
Ruse Radio.
Clocking out.
Boom.
Double down, competition couldn't help him to rock. Missed the whole time, holy fell through the flock. That's an ordinary miracle, wealth to the block. It's a balance in the character that's calm and collect. It's apparent his caricature is lost in the mess. It's